Does an SSD really make games faster? If you're building or upgrading a gaming PC, one of the most common recommendations is an SSD. But does it actually make games faster? The short answer is yes, but not in the way many people expect. An SSD can improve loading times and make the experience feel more responsive. However, it doesn't necessarily give you a huge increase in FPS. Traditional hard drives use spinning magnetic platters and mechanical heads. SSDs use flash memory and have no moving mechanical parts. This difference gives SSDs much faster data access. While an HDD spends time searching, an SSD accesses information almost instantly. The result is shorter loading times for game files, textures, and maps. This is where the SSD advantage is most clear. A common misconception is that an SSD increases average FPS. Frame rate is primarily determined by your GPU, CPU, and RAM. The SSD affects how quickly data is loaded from storage. It doesn't change core rendering stats like resolution or graphics quality. Moving a game to an SSD won't turn 60 FPS into 100 FPS, but you'll spend less time staring at loading screens. Large open-world games show the biggest improvement. These titles continuously load enormous amounts of data as you move through the world. This asset streaming includes loading textures, buildings, and sound effects. A fast SSD helps provide this data more quickly. With a slower HDD, you might see texture pop in or stuttering. An SSD helps maintain visual consistency in these massive environments. If you're using a SATA SSD, should you upgrade to NVMe? SATA reaches 550 megabytes per second, while NVMe reaches several gigabytes per second. Microsoft Storage is a technology designed to improve data transfer from high-speed storage directly to the GPU for even better performance. SSDs also make game installations and updates much faster. This saves time, though it also depends on your internet connection. Capacity is another consideration. With modern games exceeding 100 gigabytes, 1 TB is a good starting point, but 2 TB is better for serious gamers. HDD to SSD is a huge upgrade for responsiveness. If you have a good SATA SSD, NVMe is excellent but not strictly necessary. Final verdict: an SSD makes games faster by reducing load times, not by increasing FPS. Spend less time waiting, more time playing.